Hello and welcome back to another Red Resurrection 1v1 here, another OmegaBolt Plays. This is me as Yugoslavia again, against Asylum, who's playing as Libya. And we're on the map You Shall Not Pass. And I got nothing else to say, so here we go. It is morning and I have a cup of tea, so all is good. One little dogfight there as we were just scouting out the map. And I have luckily been able to scout straight into his base, which is always nice. Just gonna garrison the tents. And he looks like he's actually moving straight into the middle of the map with quite a few forces, I think. And quite a lot of dogs. And what am I even going to talk about while nothing is happening? We need to work out some commentator small talk. Oh, isn't it a nice day outside your window, wherever you are? Okay, I'm trying to move in. Maybe snipe that engineer. That would be awesome. It's always satisfying to kill an engineer in this game. And then he wouldn't be able to capture his oil derrick for, well, he'd need to buy another engineer, so... Oh no, I'm gonna lose all my conscripts to those dogs. Nah. Asylum saw me coming, plopped down a bunker. I feel like dogs have been inadvertently buffed somehow, because they're very powerful these days. They kill a lot of infantry. But maybe that's not a bad thing, because you know, you don't really see dogs in combat later in the game, and it'd be cool if you did, I think. So they had a bit more use than just the initial scout. And he's moving forward, but I don't think he's gonna get anywhere. Going for another refinery. And that is something I feel like I've been doing a lot recently, is going for 2 refineries before even going for T2. And obviously it depends a little bit on what your game plan is, because if you're playing as, you know, the obvious example is like Russia and you want to go for a cyborg push early on, then you might want to go for T2 first to get the cybernetics core, but I guess if you're just playing a sort of a standard longer term game, then going for a refinery before T2 is pretty good, if there's a second ore field for you to go for on the map. So that is what I'm doing here. I'm trying to like, well, that terror drone deployed in an awkward spot, but I was seeing if I was able to like rain down fire, and unfortunately I'm not really. You know, this is one of the things actually I don't like about the engine, about the well, not just the engine, but the well, the way the height is done in these games, because you know, it can look like you're directly next to someone who's over the cliff, if it's one of those cliffs that's facing away from the camera. But actually there's like 2 cells that are hidden behind the cliff that still counted. And so it's a little unclear in my opinion, and that's why I kind of like flat, you know, like technically flat terrain. Like in the original Red Alert, you know, where the cliff backs were the same width as the front-facing cliffs, or in StarCraft as well. Although StarCraft also has sort of high ground mechanics, so you can do both, which would be cool. And it's a shame that this engine works like that, or works like it does in that regard. Because if I was designing an RTS, I'd definitely have the cliffs the same width, no matter from which angle you were looking at them, for clarity. So anyway, game's still going on. I've got a Scorcher here. Going to load in an infantry, try and destroy that bunker. Asylum has totally aggressively base crawled into the middle here, including putting down a nuclear reactor, which is very gutsy. I guess he doesn't intend to lose this position, and he might not, because I just got a lovely terror drone in my Scorcher. Tried to give it enough, tried to let it fire a few more shots before killing it though. Yeah, it's quite concerning actually. He still hasn't captured the machine shop though, by the looks of it. Oh no, he has. He has. Ah, the rust colour causing endless problems. But look, it looks pretty, so I don't really want to change it. Solaris here coming up. Maybe quite a late one actually, because I didn't go for T2. Probably fine. So I'm finally getting a Solaris, which would definitely help with knocking down these bunkers. And sort of clinging on a little bit actually, because he has quite a lot of forces and I don't have a lot of money. And he has, you know, he could, if he manages to just whittle me away, he could definitely run through and maybe win the game if I can't plop down a bunker or something. Aaron has got a barracks now as well, so I'm actually going to pull away from that. So, Asylum being very invasive here, pushing me right back to my own base. Although, because this is a good map, I can sneak out anyway and via another route. Got down a shock mine there, which is a Yugoslavian building. It's just a bunch of mines that electrocute things and EMP vehicles for a while. And they're pretty good as a sneaky defense. Managed to take out that war factory though with a few Sukhoi. So I think he'll have more though. I think he has more war factories, so not the biggest deal, but just cuts down his production speed a little bit. Not sure what his economy is like. I'd say mine's a little tight at this point. I probably need to expand, especially because one of my ore fields was running out, or totally ran out already, so I need to expand for future prosperity. And I need to rally my units forward. One more Scorcher there. He's going to try and take out the oil derrick, but that takes a long time. Don't think he's going to get it. I'm going to see if I can reach that bunker from the cliff, because that would be nice. I'm going to get another war factory, and that is his only war factory now. Although I'm sure he has another in the build queue. So that is actually going to stop his vehicle production for a while. Which, but look at that infantry ball coming down the hill here. Pretty scary, but that bunker should hold him off for a while, because he would take some serious losses. Plonk down a Solaris, but he moves out of the way. I should have done it behind him, I guess, to push him towards me. So he has to like run into my bunker. That's like a good way of using Solaris, try and sandwich enemy forces if you can take them on anyway. Try and cause some losses one way or another. Did build that outpost as well earlier, and so I guess I'm gonna go. I guess I might be building a refinery now. I don't know. I hope so. Watching this in retrospect, and managed to destroy a bunker, I think. Destroy one of those bunkers. Nope, didn't destroy it. Damaged it. Sukhoi not as good against smaller buildings. Trying to deploy a mine that just refuses to deploy. It's too eager to slaughter some infantry. Oh, and it was in range of the bunker as well, so he'll probably just get that as soon as it uncloaks. Managed to get loads of hammer tanks in though, and I guess kill a couple of miners maybe. At least one there that we saw. Another one severely damaged that is sending forward, so maybe I'll be able to get it. Put down a Solaris here to try and stop his flak troopers from moving forward, to give my tanks a bit of sort of free reign over these war miners. So that's actually a really good counter move there, because I was getting penned in and he was building up his economy pretty strongly. So let's see what I can do with these. And I lost the hammer tanks now, but I killed quite a few miners, and I'm gonna get a full ore refinery destroyed as well, which is lovely jubbly. Look, all that ore spilled out. You can tell it was full because of all the ore on the refinery graphic itself. So that's about 5k, 4.5k I think they store, something like that. So I'm broken out a little bit and deciding to cause some havoc. He's got some decent clump of freedom fighters there, but I think they'll go down. Don't think I'll get this, or will I, with the Solaris? Kind of doubt it, but oh well. Flame Scorchers are not that great against the bigger buildings like that. Well, it's not the building size that matters though. I just want to say that, because I feel like I have to point that out. It's not the building size, but it's the armor, and bigger buildings often have better armor, like factories and refineries. I'm going to go for some Taitos, some of the all new and improved Taito. At least I think that was in the version we're playing. I hope so. Not entirely sure when this was recorded now, but I'm pretty sure it'll be the new improved Taitos. But he's standing on the hill over my base now, and I don't have many forces. I do have a lot of money though, and I'm not sure what I'm building. Maybe slacking off on building stuff. Deciding to go for the counter attack instead. Maybe try and do a run by here with the Sukhoi. Not bad. He's going to run an engineer and capture the me airfield there. But I killed enough of his forces now, so he's going to have to back off for now. Don't let that war miner die. My war miner. Do stick a successful emergency repair down on it though. He's not really built his refineries back up yet either, so I think he was relying on that attack to do some damage, and well, he killed my air force, so that's actually a lot of money gone. Come on, Taitos. Oh, I'm preparing them for a sneak attack. Sneak attack. Oh, nice. Tesla elites there with their crazy range. Slaughter that bunker from the high ground. Finish it off after the Solaris. I'm gonna have to run away. Run away. No, the Tesla troopers. Oh, and I use a holographic deception here to spawn a lot of fake infantry. So if Asylum wasn't looking, he might think I have managed to produce more infantry than I have. And if he was looking, he won't know which is which, because I mixed them together. So his units will have to target them all. But he uses fusion thrusted scorchers, which will kill his own scorchers, but the radiation from the fusion thrust, I guess, I don't know, will slaughter all my infantry, and they did. Including all of the deceptions, holograms. Gonna move out with these Taitos, I guess. Finally. Nope. Just gonna push him forward a little. And he's still got the middle point, but I'm gonna put down a Solaris. Is that gonna manage to get a few infantry there and do some reasonable damage to that bunker? He's got bazookas now though. He's playing as Libya. Oh no, and he got a... Oh, he got some terror drones in, which do not go away with emergency repair. They just get kicked out of the vehicle. So I'm going to try and do the damage that I can do with what I've got there. There's my Taitos. I managed to get the nuclear reactor, and I'm going to get the machine shop, I hope. Seems like I would. Yep, got the machine shop, but my Taitos are forfeit. Sending in a grind around the back there to kill the Death Hand as well, that was placed right in front of my base. That would be a nightmare. It would reach anywhere. Place a holographic deception right in front of his infantry, so not the greatest, but there are a couple of real infantry there to actually do damage. My grinder worked. It killed the Death Hand. It actually looks like Asylum's kind of broken open now. I guess his economy did take a hit. He didn't build it back up quick enough, I don't think. So I'm managing to break out, and I'm going for the other gems on the other side. Build some more grinders and hammer tanks. See if I can take out this this barracks. Of course, you can tell the holograms because they actually don't even fire a projectile. So you do need a cluster of real infantry in there as well to really sell the fake out. Oh no! I managed to snipe my hammer tanks there. Can I just take out that bunker, please? It's only got a couple of infantry in. Darting back and forth with that Scorcher. Beats me with a... Oh, there's a deployed terror drone there. That's funny. I feel like I've walked over that a few times, but... So I managed to break out and kind of destroy a lot of Asylum's base, considering it was all in the middle. Oh, here comes a demo truck though. What am I going to do? Nothing, because I couldn't select my hammer tanks. Just split up, I guess. Oh, the new Tesla Elites managed to take some damage, but they do mostly escape. Mostly. They mostly escape, mostly. And I build a Tesla coil, just in case he decided to grinder my my expansion. Built another war factory. Need to get my production up, I suppose. My economy is okay. That's not a good idea. Don't do this. Come on, past self. You're better than that. No, you're not. Okay, well, I'll Solaris the bunker and then run my grinder into the Solaris fire, which is a well-documented tactic. And I lost everything. Nice. I don't know where it all went. I suppose most of it was holographic anyway, so I kind of tricked myself. Oh, and Asylum says that thing is a mindfuck, so I guess it does kind of work. Couldn't place down my upgrade. There we go. Reactor overload. Of course, Yugoslavia doesn't get the nuclear reactor. That sort of filthy technology is a little below them. They don't need it. They've got incredible Tesla technologies, and so they rely on upgrading their Tesla reactors. And that gives them a bit of a different sort of play style, or a bit of a different way of building your base for sure. The way that you plan your build order and that kind of thing. Makes them a bit more like an allied country, which I thought was kind of interesting to do. And there's a lot of freedom fighters there though, that are pushing in. And I'm going for another war factory. I sort of think I probably should be going for more technology maybe at this point. But had some sneaky Taitos though to rain down fire, except those freedom fighters are fast. And Taitos cannot fire on the move. And there's nothing in the front lines there, so I'm just going to try and shoot them down with the laser weapon of the mobile Taito, which was really good, and it's slaughtered them all. It's much better against infantry. Well, yeah. It's very powerful, but the Taito itself is vulnerable, has less armor when it's in stealth mode. Going for another barracks. I'm really going for production here, but he's got a death hand, which he just used to kill a lot of my infantry too. I had a couple of Scorchers sitting in his base. I mean, I guess that's normal, you know, they're everywhere. Boof. Nice, go for the artillery mode, but he does have a lot of hammer tanks behind these, so I need to get the hell out of there. One of them decided not to deploy. Managed to get my Titos round though. Oh, and I'm moving into his base. Oh, I did clean up those scorches though. Oh, on the death hand, killing my infantry rally as well. Whoop, there we go, holographic deception. Magically got a lot more infantry. Wink wink. He just has some blights though, and I have no anti-air at all. Because who the hell builds air units? Why would I have anti-air? Here we go. Manage few volleys there. Take out the battle bunker, and I'm going to go for his war factory. One of his war factories. His hammer battalion is going to take out the my hammer battalion because it's a lot smaller than his. And nice though. I'm going to get a refinery that's got loads of ore in as well, which is another good hit to his economy. I'm going for his Conyard. He doesn't actually have any forces here, so kind of got free reign over his base right now. His hammer tanks are retreating, probably to try and deal with my Titos. Am I just going to get the Conyard? Solaris goes down, and he's not moving it. Building flat cannons. Here we go, I've got them in stealth mode. He has no idea where I am. I'm going in for the kill. Going in for the kill on his MCV. Can I get it with the laser? It's not anti-vehicle, but it's very low health. And I kill it. Oh my god, I just killed his construction yard, his MCV. Fires a death hand. Which is going to do more damage to his own T3. Can I take that out? Can I take out all his technology and production and everything? With a few Titos. This is the test. True test. Wow, I just took out his T3 and I'm not going to get his T4. So he has T4. Wait, does he have T2? I'm not sure actually. He must do somewhere. I don't think I killed that. And you need T2 in a war factory to build MCVs. I'm going to try and kill some of his miners to fuck his economy more. His death hand is ready though, so he could just fire that in my face. Oh, put down a Solaris, maybe a little premature that one though. Yeah, and I kind of sandwiched myself between the Solaris and the death hand. Oops. Gotta be careful where you fire those things. But I killed a couple of his miners and some stuff that was there. The slave miner as well, that was nice. My economy needs to be spread out a little more. I need more refineries, honestly, because they're a bit far away from the ore. Uh-oh. And guess who has no infantry? Got my holograms though, they're ready. Build them up on the high ground. So that means I win. But then the blights come in and absolutely slaughter all of them. So that was a bit of a waste of 1,000 credits. But I got Rykov. That's nice. Mobile flat cannon. And his bazookas are kind of doing a work on my battle bunkers, because they are protected by those infantry, so it's actually really nice moving forward bit by bit with the bazookas. They're very inaccurate, but they do pretty good damage when they hit, and they're cheap, so they're really good. Uh-oh. Couple of devastators from nowhere. So he still has T4, obviously, because I didn't manage to kill that. And he has a war factory, so he's got devastators. Ego, ergo, something like that. He has the devastators. I've got an overseer, which means I can hold it in place. So at least it can't walk into me and blow up like they usually do. Like what they usually do. My overseers actually will make those blights fall like flies as well. But, oh my god, that's a lot of devastators. When did he produce these? I didn't see these at all. So this ain't looking good. Because I've got a pretty good Libyan army in my base. A few hammer tanks, devastators. I've kind of got nothing to stop them with. I've got a couple on citizen's arrest there, but managed to take out one Devastator there, but he got Lamia as well. Although Lamia does do friendly fire, so he needs to be careful. I could just try and bait her into killing all of his army for me. His blights are doing a job on my war miners in the south. Yeah, look, I think he's just losing a few forces to Lamia. Gotta be careful. My MCV is on the run, and there's a Devastator that's chasing it around. This is really dicey. If only I had like... Oh, I'm gonna sell my T3 for some last funds, I guess. My economy is in tatters, I think. Another Devastator there explodes in my base. Managed to kill one there with some Tesla elites because it was stopped by the Overseer. But he's still got a huge army of Desolators and a few more Devastators on Devastators, 4 more. How is he building so many so quickly? Whoa, and they get piled on top of each other as well. That's kind of hilarious. Wonder if damage is taken by both or not. I don't think so. Splash damage would be, but... So, yeah, honestly, this is some kind of weird comeback from Asylum here. Well, I guess comeback. He kind of always had the upper hand, the high hand, and the upper ground. I'm just playing along here. Oh, I should have built Dr. Debrillo, maybe. I probably would have died, but and I just quit. GG. Oh no, I said GG. It's fine. GG. Asylum wins.